Hi peeps, welcome back to my channel. And today I thought I would just run down a few of the odd things I get in the mail. I am sure my mail carrier thinks I am crazy, and the UPS people too, because I get all sorts of weird things, antlers and wood and things like that in the mail. And I thought maybe today it would just be fun to show you a um, few of the things that have come in the past week. So stick around, subscribe to my channel if you haven't so far, hit the ringer bell so you get notified of any new videos I make, and we'll get started here in a moment. So yes, today I am going to be showing you a few of the things that came in my mail, my delivery packages this past week or so. And some of them are a little odd, and some of them are not. So I guess we'll get started here. First, we have pre-mixed concrete patch. Now, I'm not going to go patching my patio, although some of this may be used for that. There are a few cracks out there. I am going to be sealing up something in concrete and getting rid of it as a spell. So it's a binding spell. And to me, it's like, the whole concept of concrete galoshes makes a whole lot of sense when you're getting rid of something out of your life. So yes, this is for my magic. I am a firm believer in mixing the mundane, the current, the technical with the magical, because we live in the society of today, and if I want to get rid of something and freeze a situation, what better way to do it than put it in concrete? Second thing that came into my life this week was a beautiful picture of Mother Bear. I love Mother Bear. She's one of the primary totems of the Finns, and I feel a very strong kinship with her since I am pledged to Finnish goddesses and gods. And I revere Mother Bear and I honor her. And so she is going to go up in my office. I have other pictures of her in other rooms, but I really loved this. And it's painted by a man named Frank Donato. And he has a shop on Etsy called Made with Moonlight. And I thought this was just so beautiful. So yes, Mother Bear came into my life again this week. Now this third item, a lot of you will understand my desire for it because I am a planner person, and I got a bunch of stickers. I got some for the month, for May, and I got dragonflies, and I got little witches, and peacocks, and I also got some dolphins because I love dolphins. Um, and I got several different variations of planner boxes and, checklists and some foil planner stickers and a couple more because I have two planners that I use on a regular basis. And hey, I'm all about the stickers. I'm all about the stickers. I'm all about the washi tape. Didn't need more washi tape. I really don't need more washi tape. Would I like more washi tape? Probably, but honestly, I don't need any more now till I use up some of what I've got. So, yeah, but the stickers I go through a lot because I use them every week on my planners, like that planner in the background right there. So, yeah, I got planner stickers this week. One of the fourth things I got was a copy of the Celtic Tarot by Christopher Hughes. Now, this is a pretty deck. I think I will be able to read with it. I'm excited to look it over because it looks like the book actually has a lot of good information, and maybe I'll do a review, another tarot review soon, and include this. But I really felt a pull to get a Celtic Tarot, and while I have an Arthurian one, I don't think I have an actual Celtic one. And by the way, that is how you say it, Celtic, with a hard C. They did not have a soft C sound. So Celtic Tarot. Now the last thing I'm going to show you that I bought, and I got this from the Ukraine actually, a bunch of bog oak slices. Bog oak comes from the peat bogs and the bogs over in Ireland, and I think there are some across Europe as well. And it's oak that was sucked down into the bogs, and that has sort of solidified there. And the oak is, oh, it comes between usually 2,500 to 4,000 years old. So this is from thousands of years ago. Think this piece of wood could have been alive as an oak tree when the pyramids were being built. Isn't that amazing to think about? This was alive and growing as a tree. Oh, long before Christianity ever was a twinkle in anybody's eye. This was back when, the Greeks were worshiping Athena. This comes from ancient times, and you can feel it when you really sit and you hold the wood and you meditate on it. You can feel how old it is. And I use these to paint runes on, or to wood carve, use a wood burner on, to do bind runes at this size. I have actually a set of the Celtic Ogham rune staves on bog oak that someone made and I purchased years ago, and they're beautiful. But I'm going to use these for bind runes, and some of them will be for gifts and some of them will be for me. A protection for one thing, because oak is protection. But I love holding living history. Well, it's not living now, but it was. And there's a sentience that stays with these because they were part of an ancient tree. Oops. And so, yeah, I got, basically, I ordered a double handful of bog oak slices. And as I said, I got it from the Ukraine. So it may not have been in Ireland, it may have been in a bog over there. But either way, I think it's wonderful, and I love working with wood like that. So those are 5 of the things that I got this week. And they're all strange and a little bit odd, except the stickers. Those are normal. But, I sometimes think my mail carrier must think I'm a little bit crazy, and the delivery people, because I will get boxes with antlers in it, and I will get 6-foot tall, very narrow boxes that have like diamond willow. I ordered some diamond willow recently because I want to make a new wand, and I love diamond willow for wands. As I was saying in my video last week about magical wands, making wands. So I have kind of fun thinking about what the mail carrier thinks when they're carrying up something that obviously is a very odd object. I haunt eBay, the back ways of eBay, and the back roads of Etsy for these unusual things. And, just speaking of the bog oak and speaking of the Celtic Tarot, I have something to show you. I got this a long time ago, like about a year and a half ago, but it is beautiful. On Etsy, there is a man who makes pens out of bog oak, and it's an actual pen, and it writes, and it works, and I use this for my magical work. This is kept specifically for my magical spell work, and, when I need to write something that has a lot of impact or influence, like if I'm signing my signature to something important, I will often use this pen, because to me it makes it it puts more energy into it. But isn't this incredibly beautiful? And he made these by hands. He makes these by hand. And I just, I love it. So That's another thing, you know, it's like bog oak to me is, to me it's so magical because it is so old and it comes from a time when the gods were still walking the world. And I still believe they do. It's just harder to tell now for a lot of people. But I also, you know, it's like I have ordered new daggers because Ronnie and Brigid, um, however you prefer to pronounce her name, you can also pronounce it Breed or Brigid. Anyway, the goddess Brigid wanted her own because I have daggers from Maliki and Tapio. And I have a wide dagger collection. I love daggers. And I've had several ritual ones over the years that have had their time, and then I put them in the case to display when it's time for something new. But Maliki and Tapio have their own daggers. Well, the other three gods that I'm pledged to wanted their own. Ukko wanted an axe, which makes, you know, perfect sense. He's the leader of the pantheon. He's sort of a cross between Odin and Thor in some ways. Only he's got a sense of humor, a real sense of humor, and not that Thor doesn't. Odin's a little more stern, in my experience. But so I have ordered a axe for Ukko, and a dagger for Rowney, and a dirk for Bridget. And Bridget wanted bog oak hilt, so it's going to have a bog oak. Say that 5 times fast. Bog oak hilt. And those will take months to get done, you know. So I will show it to you if you like when I get it. Someday I guess I should do a video on my dagger collection. And, you know, it's like, that would be fun, I think. If you'd like to see that, let me know in the comments. Otherwise than that, it's been an interesting week. I've been writing like crazy. As I said, I got behind before, and this whole craziness with the virus stuff, it just has thrown things off because I feel everybody's kind of like tense and worried, and everybody has perfect right to be tense and worried. There are so many things going on right now and so much uncertainty. So I've been kind of holding up, and not that I've been going out normally anyway, but I've been kind of pulling back a bit because the energy is overwhelming. And I've been doing a lot of warding and a lot of cleansing of my aura. And I urge those of you who are magical folk, check your chakras and make sure that they're clear, because it's really easy to have them get gunked up now simply because there's just so much chaos right now. So check your chakras, make sure your boundaries and your wards are up, make sure your house is cleansed at least once or twice, you know, a month, and try to maintain some form of meditation just to calm your spirit. Otherwise than that, the cats are fine. Samwise is fine. I'm doing pretty good. I've had a couple bad reactions, but the intermittent fasting that I'm doing seems to be helping a lot. And it not only is helping with the reactions, but it just makes me feel better. I am to the point where now I am eating primarily between 10:30 in the morning to about 6 to 6:30 p.m. and fasting the rest of the time. If I have a bad reaction at night, sometimes I break that because I'll need a little cushion to the extra Benadryl I take. But I'm doing pretty good, and I'm fairly happy with what's going on. I think that's going to be about it for this video. I will talk to you next time, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the weird and quirky things that come through my house. I will see you next time. Take care. Remember, I have a Patreon page now, and you can find the link in the description below. And Oh, let's see. You can find links to my upcoming books in the section below, as well as the most recently released ones. So take care and be safe and do all those things you're supposed to be doing so you can be back here for other videos and so you can be there for your family. Take care. Bye-bye.